Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and you got a bunch of really cool creations to look at again this week. So everything's being shown in Reforged Eden 2. I believe most builds are for that. If they're not, we'll figure it out as we take a look at their core setup and whatnot. So the very first creation here today is the USS Ark Royal RE2 by Bubba John 1500. And we're going hardcore Star Trek here. This is cool. Look at this son of a gun. It's a big ship. It's a very big ship. Very cool looking setup on here. I'm going to get the... Oh, I actually did have my light on. Sorry, it's a little dark here. I tried to get the most amount of light I could out of the environment right now, but it's still a little bit dark, so I'll keep the light on for just a bit here, checking out the details on here. I love that that cut-in on the bottom side of the saucer there, and all the different shaping and like artistic decor there. That is really cool. We got the name on the bottom there. You can see some retractable turrets in here as well. Here, I'll check out the bottom side here in a minute, but there's a big ship to look at. I'll look at the whole thing here. Very cool looking sleek bridge section here as well. Here, I'll turn off the light again. I like that. So we do have a first-person view in there. Oh, looks like we got quite the bridge set up. We got crew already ready to go. Very nice. Oh, we got a skylight. Got to have a skylight right above the captain's seat, I think. Oh, we got some more windows in here too. Yeah, really cool shapey though. I like the added design work to the creation with the colors and whatnot. But the overall body, of course, looks very Star Trek too. Kind of an elongated, sleeker, more modern version of like an Enterprise. It's just bigger. Let's check out the nacelles here. Oh, they look nice too. Like the shaping going along the sides here again with the color effects there, and of course all the nacelles got to have a lot of texture lights going on there to really make them look right. Oh, I like that bottom section there too, where you kind of see texture light windows. That'll look really good at night. We'll have to check out what this looks like in the dark as well here. So we do actually have thrusters out in the ends of the nacelles. I'm going to fly in there a second. I just want to see. Yeah, I was thinking this is how I would do it too, is try to run all the thrusters on the insides of these areas, as they're hard to get a player to, especially going through the oh gosh darn it, I forgot the correct name for these again. The pylons. That is it. I think that is the correct name. Star Trek lingo, pylons. Yeah, it would be hard to get a player from the ship up into there to walk in there. So yeah, it's a great place to put the thrusters and keeps them away from the hull. And yeah, so you don't have to worry about heat or rads or anything like that. And not really wasting any space either, because you need those nacelles there as part of the overall look of the creation. Let's check out the bottom section here. So we got some crazy techie stuff going on in here, some different lights, and that's cool. That's cool. I like the cutout in the hull there, where you can see kind of like the plating all around that area, and then you're kind of got an exposed area there with yeah, techie stuff and things like that. So on the back here, we do have looks like a full-fledged hangar, plus a quite a large landing pad, which is actually a drone bay launcher, it looks like. So yeah, these are all your launch areas for drones. And then, oh yeah, and check out this. We got another landing pad over here as well. Yeah, that's cool. I like the lanes in there and all the decals and stuff put in the area. Very yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Oh wow, more hangars. Man, this thing is like a carrier. Look at that. It can move a lot of stuff around. That is cool. Now, one thing I was curious about though, and I haven't checked that out, it kind of looks like it's using all traditional blocks and not the structural ramp blocks. And I think that is the case here too. I was looking for any 3-to-1 angle blocks. And at first thought, I thought maybe it was using some of those. But now that I look at it, it's not. I believe this is all traditional blocks. One other nice little highlight here is how the these small thruster sections over here on the front of the saucer are painted a different color too. Kind of look like a separate individual part there. And quite a few more retractable turrets in the saucer section on the top side. Yeah, distributed around the area there. So it looks like it might try to be fairly balanced in CPU. It's rough to pull these ships off and be within like some kind of I don't know, lower CPU levels. Put it that way. Hold on, I got to figure out what the heck I'm looking at right here. What are those? Let me get the light on too. What is that? Positron Blaster Cannon Heavies. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've seen that gun before. Or it's probably been there for a while. I just probably never used it. But that's cool. I used to love the positrons. They were the like the lasers. They looked really cool when they were firing. And this would be a great location too, kind of like where the phaser of a Star Trek ship like this would be, or the big you know, you see them in the movies, you know, with the phaser thing they shoot. Is that what they called on the big ships? I know their handguns were phasers, but I thought it was just a technology level, like a laser, but it phases. And then of course we got our deflector over here with a reverse thruster in there too. Here, let me turn off the light again. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I definitely like the shaping on it. The whole overall design looks really slick. Kind of, again, more modern than like a traditional old school Enterprise. So definitely a newer generation Star Trek ship here. So very, very cool. All right, so now let's try and find a way on board here. Well, there's a lot of ways on board, but I think I'm going to come through the hangar in the back here. I think that would be a good logical place. So let me pop in there and we'll adjust the lighting. And I'll get out of God mode for now. This is a big ship though. Might go back into God mode at some point in time walking through here. There, we'll just try to get the lighting balanced somewhat. And again, if you wonder why I always adjust the lighting, is to try to, you know, if the build has a lot of fancy lighting on the interior, it kind of shows it off, and you get the right lighting effects and things like that. Like the big texture lights in the ceiling there look like big like fluorescent lighting in a factory or something like that. It's very cool. A lot of room in the hangar here. So up at the front here, looks like we already got a drone bay, one of the most detailed parts in the game here, in my opinion. Yeah, that's a neat looking model there. We got a passenger seat there, which could be very convenient if you happen to be back here and have to take action. You can hop into a seat and chill. Got O2 back over here as well. And we got the two drone bays. We got a switch here to D. What? Oh, is that the hangar door? Did I just close the hangar door in the back? No, I'm hearing something moving though. I'm just not seeing it. It does something. It does something. So I'll leave that engaged right now. Alright. So it looks like we got a lot of production as soon as you walk in here. Quite a large area. Wow. Look at that. We got a big old fusion reactor here going right down the center section here. Oh, I said a fusion reactor. I kind of two of them. Holy smokes. All right, and then we got the main shield way up there. We got several balconies, or at least, yeah, there's a lot of balconies. So we got a deconstructor. There's obviously some more room for more production equipment over there. Got more utility function in the area. Output. That's interesting. It's got all these like little terminal stations here. That's cool. So we got a storage controller or whatnot in there. Another passenger seat. Let's walk around the other side here. More storage. Oh, plasma turbines. Big old plasma turbines. They even got their own computer terminals. A lot of room in here. I mean, literally, you could park some smaller HVs and SVs even in the hallway sections here. Not sure if that's old Xeno up there. I can tell you that these are cargo extensions. That particular texture only goes with cargo extensions. Not sure if there's a Xeno on here. We'll look at the specs here after we check all this out here. But yeah, a lot of production capabilities. Yeah, this side here again, another, was that 4 probably advanced constructors, 1 deconstructor per side. And then a whole lot more passenger seats on the backside here too. But yeah, quite the display going right down the middle of the ship there with the double fusion reactors and whatnot. So here, I'm going to hop in the elevator. I'm going to go down first, and we'll go back up again. Get down to the floor level here. So more utility function. Armor locker O2. Got a bunch of crazy tanks over here for the holds all the fusion fuel. I'm just making that part up. That's cool though. Looks cool. Looks very techy. A lot of colors in here too. And we got a farm section right over here. Nice. Yeah, all the grow lights are installed already. And up front here, we have all kinds of computer terminals. A couple more seats over there. I like the walls, how they're kind of shaped around the. This is probably getting towards the bottom front of the saucer area over here, I'm guessing, from the outside view. But yeah, good amount of grow plots here. I'd say, what is that, like 54 grow plots? Just a quick guess. And let's go back up. So we're going to skip the first floor here that we already looked at, and we're going to go up to the next balcony deck. So yeah, more big plasma turbines over here in the back area this time. And then we got some big old shield parts in here as well, with all kinds of color cabling going to them. That's cool. I like how they're kind of integrated there. It's like I think the author was looking for all these different locations to run basically pipes to. Oh wow, look at that warp core display. Oh, it's got all kinds of crazy stuff on it. It's got LCD screens on it, pipes and controls, and we got a safety fence around it. That's cool. That's cool. Again, a really big room here too. It's just it's a big ship. There's a lot of space all over the place. Oh wow. This is where you this is where Spock has to go to save everybody. Yes, go down in there and take all the rads. But he'll be better again in the next movie. It's all good. I was referring to like the Wrath of Khan, and then the search for In Search of Spock movies. Some of the originals. I think the original second and third movie. So yeah, very cool in here. A lot of room again. Like the blue carpet going on in here too. Nice and tranquil. So let's go up to the top deck here. Well, I don't know if this is the top deck. We're just going up one more floor. So we got a lot of. I think these are. I don't think this is necessarily all cargo. I think these are like photon torpedo bay or like locations or something like that would be my guess. They almost, the way they're portrayed, almost look like they would be like ammunition for a gun, and then it looks like they would like go through this tube up front here and be fired out of the ship. So that could be it. But other than that, you got a whole lot of cargo boxes, in this room area here. But I think it's supposed to be like an ammunition room. And some more utility function O2 and another armor locker there. Let's see what's out this way. Ah, quick access port on the side of the ship. Airlock, probably be a better term to call that. Yeah, look at all these things. That's wild. Yeah, it's kind of neat. I never thought of doing something like that. And those, this is my favorite box design in the game too. So yeah, it looks good. That's cool. So what is back this way? So we still got another elevator going up there, and then there's an elevator going this way as well. So let's take this one up. And we're going to another chunk of the ship here. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is probably getting... Wow. There's rooms everywhere. Oh, wow. Where did this hangar bay come from? Is this off the front? I could have swore that was the back of the ship unless I'm totally twisted. But, yeah, this is like another hangar bay. Holy smokes. Yeah, this thing's really quite the carrier. I mean, a lot of room to park a bunch of creations here. We got a force field right in the hallway here. Okay, so now, okay, so we're overlooking. Oh, these aren't these are more fusion reactors. I think these are the small ones here, or am I getting that? No, I think those are 3x3 ones there. We got also some big advanced generators in here. This thing has a lot of power. Two, like, I think the big fusion reactors, it looks like, well, at least on this side. Hold on. I'm going to go to the other side and see if that's mirrored over there. No, wait, that's just the hangar. It's a big ship. Yeah, another, I believe, small fusion reactor over here. So 2 large and 2 small fusion reactors in here. We got fuel and plus some advanced generators too, just chilling there. Let's go around this way. So we got a weapons locker with O2 with O2 in boxes. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. It makes sense. You put a lot of weapons in the in there. Another storage controller here. And now we're getting into the crew area. I was thinking this area was going to contain a lot of that stuff. Oh, with an interesting, wow, that's a pretty tricked out window there. I like that. And then we got our bathroom right there. That's a standard crew room. I don't know if they're all going to be similar to that or not. I guess we'll find out. It kind of looks like it. Yeah, even got the same lookout window. This is, yeah, that's kind of a neat viewing area, and you could, like, tempt fate. You could, like, you know, lean up against the window and see how scared you are. Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. I'll check out this last one to see. Okay, so same room design. What is up here? We got some green and blue lighting going on in this area here. Like the triangular window there. We got Wi-Fi right at the side. Another armor locker note too. And another access port into the ship over here. Wow. Very, very big ship, though. I think we're walking around probably the backside of the saucer right here. Got another crew room. More of a multi-crew room, I think. Oh, well, look at this. It's got the window thing. Got the couch, the bed. Nice. Okay, so here's a crew room for a whole lot of people. Yeah, this is your general personnel room. Those other rooms are probably your officers and captain, things like that. So then we're kind of going around here. So we got hydroponics again. So we had a farming section in the lower section as well, but now we got more. So yeah, even more grow plots. Looks like another that'd be 27 right there. Oh, that's cool. I like this. Oh, that's trippy. Let's look at the red area between the steps there. So yeah, we got some more observation windows out the back of the ship here, and it looks like a cafeteria area for, well, maybe chill out place. Yeah, it definitely looks like you would get some food here. You know, order a steak from the replicator. We got our medical bay, and I think that is, yeah, announced on the outside there. Or med bay. You know, we don't say the whole word in Star Trek terms. It's just the med bay. I'm totally fine with that. So then, yeah, let's see. We got a clone chamber. Actual med bay. We got all our specialized equipment. Well, yeah, all of it's right there. All 4 pieces there. Nice. Another, oh, this is like another chill out room over. Okay, so similar to the other side there. I wouldn't doubt we have a secondary hydroponics too. So another like 54 grow plots up on this deck. Oh, we got a holodeck. Ooh, I love the holodecks. So we got a big old ship. No, this is a crew room. I was gonna say, I thought at first it was just a big bathroom, but no, it's bathroom's part of that crew room. And another crew room over here. So yeah, a lot of crew. And we got our holodeck. Does that do anything? Nope. Oh, okay. So the holodeck is just, oh, it's not on right now. It's just got all the stuff. I like how this was textured on the inside there before you see the actual like hologram. Very, very techy looking. That actually works pretty well. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so amazingly enough, I better knock on wood, but I don't feel lost yet. But I think I'm gonna start getting lost because I think I'm heading towards the back part of the ship. A lot of big crew rooms here. Excuse me. Another big multiple crew room. So we got an armory over here. Oh yeah, look at all the lockers. Very cool. I don't have my light. No, I don't have my light on. So yeah, everything's kind of lit up in here too. There is lighting throughout the ship. Oh wow, we got the rec room. Huh? Is that a tournament Star Trek? Maybe it is. Yeah, that's cool. It's kind of like some kind of I don't know. Looks like you obviously get some exercise over here, and not sure what game you're playing in here. Or some kind of Star Trek game. Very cool. Very cool. I like all the extra stuff here. I mean, these ships are like floating cities, especially one this size. So you got to have all the stuff for a long journey on it for the crew and everything like that. And again, it looks like it's meant to carry a lot of crew members. And we got armor repair in here. A lot of boxes. A lot of storage boxes all over the place. So let's see. And then we got the galley. Okay, so this is the big place. This has got the sinks and the counters and the fridges and all that stuff. So nice view out the back of it. Some rear seats here. We got a blinky light going on in here too. Very cool. And this is probably bathrooms. Yep. Another bathroom. The Admiral's cut. Oh, it's got a barber shop in here. That's something I didn't see in. I don't think I've seen a barber shop in a ship before. That's cool. Yeah, you can sweep up all the hair on the floor there pretty easily. Nice and tiled there. Looks like 2 people can get a haircut at the same time. So back over here, we got a kind of a fancier place here. Look at that. I like that. Bookshelves on the side, place to chill out. And we got a counter over there. I like all the windows going to the outside there. That's a consular's office. Let's see, can I get through the galley going this way? Yeah. So over here, we got a bio laboratory. Now it is different in places from one side to the other too. So yeah, this is very different. Yeah, you got to have your lab to mess with all that alien DNA and figure out how it ticks. Very cool. This is like Spock's playroom over here. Oh, we got a swimming pool. We got even a deep section in the swimming pool. Diving board. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you gotta have the facilities in the pool. We got our drain right there. A little, whoops, looks like I'm in the pool. Now there is a trick with this too. If you use a, well, in this case you'd need more than one, but you could lay a LCD and project. Just I don't have anything on the LCD itself except for set a background color, and try to match that to some kind of watercolor, and you can actually kind of like make it look like it does have water in here too, and it won't be disruptive to any of the block work there. That's one trick. There is a water block as well, but I didn't really like the looks of that for like a pool setting. It was kind of dark and didn't look like the kind of water you'd want in a pool. But it would be, you know, more for like a river or a lake or something like that. More crew rooms over here. Wow. Or I don't know. I don't think this. Well, yeah, there's a lot of beds in here. Showers. Wow, they got quite the resort place going on in here. You're on this ship here. Oh wow. Just in case there's intruders, we got a little pop-up sentry gun out of the wall there. See, now I feel like I'm starting to get lost. I think I've been kind of through here before, but maybe not. Yeah, I recognize that that room over there. So, okay, here, I'm going to go into God mode a second so I can move around a little bit faster. And I want to see... First I'm going to see, okay, there's no more decks below in this part of the ship. Let's head back this way. And that is that original, where is it? I don't know, there's so many different hangars in this ship. I think there's 3 different hangar assemblies here. Or assemblies, locations. Man. Okay, now I'm starting to go, oh, we got another sentry gun hanging in the wall there. And this gets us out to the big landing pad here in the back. Very cool. Yeah, definitely like the looks of those nacelles too. Very, very cool. Now let's go down this way. And I think we've been here before. Yeah, there's our big fusion reactor room. We're on the top floor again, where all our photon torpedoes are loaded. That's what I'm calling these boxes from now on. They're torpedo boxes. Very cool. So this is this the back of the ship? Hold on. Yeah, that is the back of the ship. Okay. So maybe I got this whole thing wrong. For some reason, I thought this was on the front of the ship. Unless I'm looking at a secondary one. Hold on. I'm going to do... Nope. Here's the front of the ship. Wow, that's a big ship, though. It is a big ship. I'm curious on the size class, too. So here's another... Okay, so this was at the front. Where the big cafeteria... Well, galley is. Okay, so we've been in there already, too. We see the pool. The armory. I don't think I've seen this room before. Very nice. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, alright. Well, anyway. Definitely check this one out, too. There's probably areas I missed on it. But, yeah, very, very cool build here. Let's take a look at some numbers here. Also, while I'm doing this, I want to get out its guns here, too. So, to start with, unlock level 25. So, yeah, 25. And size class 25 as well. 43 forward, 20 strafing, 20 lift, 24 reverse, 20 down. 68 fuel tanks, 50 oxygen tanks. A whole lot of guns. Got some bigger weaponry on here, too. Obviously, we've seen those positron blaster cannons, I think, on the front neck area. EMP launchers, sentry guns, 12 torpedo launchers. Yeah, big list of guns. 36 hour and 45 minute build time. Gonna use some quantum processors in the build. I figured that. Just with the weaponry and the kind of parts, fusion reactors, things like that. They need 6 reactor cores. Actually uses some palladium. That must be something to do with some of the weapons or the reactors that are on here, I think. Plant fiber is a lot. Hard to tell your actual grow plots from the plant fiber usage there, but I would say at a minimum it has over 100 grow plots between the lower section plus the 2 farming sections on the top. Could have more than that, though. There's a lot of plant fiber in there. If you count 2 plant fiber per grow plot, which, I mean, this has other plants and things that would use plant fiber, so that's not accurate, but I mean, that would be a lot based on the amount of 1,700 plant fibers in the build. Let's see. Let's take a look at CPU 2. Okay, so CPU is just set to basically core 1. It does not have additional CPU cores in it. Hits 3.5 million here, so it's really intended not to be used in CPU. I don't know if you can ever achieve this number, but following the standard CPU rules in RE2, that seems. I know you can run up to core 17, but I don't think that would hit 3.5 million even at core 17. I don't think. There is some other advanced core too, but again, I don't believe it's designed to use the CPU, which is totally fine. When you're building something like this, it's hard to deal with that. We got some circuits in here as well. Let's take a look at your storage. It's going to be a lot of these entries in here. So it looks like we've got a this 640K storage controller here for, looks like input and output. Wow, these are 320s too over here. Ammo, yeah. Oh wow, these are all ammo bays. They're all kind of like named on location too, but it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ammo bays. Well, it kind of looks like they're all 320s. Well, 312 on that one. Close. And then we got armory stuff. Okay, these are boxes, I think. Oh my goodness, yeah. There's a lot of boxes and things. We're getting in a pretty high number counts here. We're 109 on that type of box. Yeah, you're definitely going to have storage for a long time. A lot of sort boxes in here. Plus, I mean, obviously, I had a lot of your input and output. With this one, 3 miss items. That's also 640K. Bar dry storage. Yeah, you gotta have a place for all that stuff. So yeah, very cool build here. Again, yeah, nice looking Star Trek ship. Oh yeah, we got some more forward thrusters over here too. Oh, kind of done in red, and yeah, the back of the saucer usually does have like a red lights back over there. So there's thrusters where those would be. Yeah, very nice looking Star Trek ship. Again, this is the USS Ark Royal RE2 by Bubba John 1500. Very cool build. Very cool build. Like to see those Star Trek ships. There's quite a lot of them out there now. A lot of different models of Star Trek ships out on the workshop. Very cool. All right, so the next build here, a little bit smaller here. This is a going into an SV, and this is the Halo Pelican by Barefoot and Hillbilly. And I do remember this ship even from the Halo I did play back on the Xbox, Halo 1 and 2, I think. Yeah, this was like the drop ship that would bring in different creations and things like that. And this looks very much like it. It almost, from a distance too, it almost looks like it could be backwards, but it's kind of neat how it's set up there, because I mean, imagine if this was the front side of the ship. It still looks cool. It still looks cool either way you look at it. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. So yeah, this looks like it's kind of set up for some upgrades here too. I'm seeing some this additional like launcher positions in there. I like how this is blacked out. Oh, that's cool. And it's all the kind of the Halo military color. Got some white stripes in the mix over there as well. Some more turrets on the top. We got our wings, which are actually used in SV wing parts in the build there. Old school SV wing parts. Like there's another set that they came out with later on, but these were the originals, which is cool. They got some unusual shapes there. They don't give you much in texture options, but they are kind of cool for some unusual shaping and things like that. I like the way these rear thrusters are set up too. They look like they'd swivel, which would make a lot of sense because this would have to come down to the ground and kind of VTOL down to the ground to unload its crew or vehicles. I'm not sure if these move vehicles or not. I thought at one point they did, like they would drop off a tank or something too. But I could have that wrong. It's been a long time. I played those early Halo games. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I like all the little details in here too. But yeah, a lot of upgrade potential here too. So up here, looks like we got a location for, I would say that's an advanced generator. And JD. I don't know. I don't know what that means yet. It looks like it would fit a warp drive. But that would be a WD, wouldn't it? Jump drive. I bet you that's it. Jump drive, not warp drive. Yep. Yeah, it looks like the right size for that, too. It would fit up in there. But then it's got an advanced generator that goes across the front this way. And then your warp drive, or jump drive over there. And I believe the author's got the name right. I just call the warp drive all the time when I'm actually wrong on that. All right, so let's get aboard here and take a look at this. This is obviously meant for some crew, which is really cool. Oh yeah, I like how this looks. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, we got in here 10 seats. Like the cargo like controllers in between every seat there too, plus a couple extra or a extra box on this side. Like the details in the ceiling, the framework you see around there, the asymmetrically placed pipe going through here. That's cool. Yeah, this beam over here is kind of asymmetrical as well. Little touches like that, I think, just make a build neater. You know, it's just, yeah, it's kind of neat. You got more that catches your eye there. Really cool. So up in the center here, it looks like we got a utility area. So we got a constructor, we got a trauma station, fridge, cargo box over there, another controller, and then you're right up into the cockpit area here. So you got a pilot, and a co-pilot seat. Cool looking glass design there. Yeah, nice SV, a transport crew SV here. Yeah, proportionally sized, good. One of the notable feature in this area too is these bars right there. They're like, that makes so much sense too, because a lot of times, you know, it's coming in fast, and so yeah, these would be like, well, I won't use the actual word, but the oh crap bars. You know, you kind of hang on to those with your life and hope you don't crash, kind of thing. Yeah, that is cool. I love that extra touch there. Really looks neat. Really looks neat. But yeah, it's right to the point too. It's got everything you'd want for a crew transport ship, and it's got some weaponry on it too to shoot the occasional drones and ground forces in the area. You got the centered minigun over here, or well, probably Gatling gun. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, let's take a look at some numbers on this one here. Yeah, it's also too. The author, it's like I almost, you know, when I seen the name, I was like, oh, this has got to be Star Wars, right? Also Halo. So Star Wars and Halo builds. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so unlock level 20, size class 1, 52 forward, 28 strafing, 56 lift, 38 reverse, and 38 down. We got 2 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Got our kind of drone and troop defenses on here. Nothing, you know, obviously you're not assaulting enemy shielded POIs or anything, but yeah, it's a troop transport. 2 hour and 18-minute build time. Kind of looks like it does have some antimatter thrusters potentially on here. Plasma converters, a little bit of Zecosium, whatnot. So you will need some things, but it's not too bad. Core-wise, only 12 optical bridges. It's not a core 1, but it's not too high up there. So 18,000 CPU are set to using 17,584 of that. And that would let me sort that a second. That would translate to a core 6. So 2 basic, 2 improved, and 1 advanced core. It does have a shield on board already. 6,798 on shield strength. I don't believe it has warp drive stock because we've seen the location where you're going to put it. So we do have our pentacted tank though. Storage on here. So we got a ammo controller at 764, which is, I believe, fine for the kind of weaponry it's running on here. Got a constructor out. 125. We got looks like 8 controllers here. I think those are all the ones in the back, like personal controllers. So yeah, each doing 375. And a couple other sort boxes. We got a main container. Oh, I guess that's 375 as well. Place for fuel, extra fuel and taxed. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So yeah, nice Halo troop transport here. The Halo Pelican. Very, very nice. And this again is by Barefoot and Hillbilly. Very, very cool build. All right. Let's power you off and go to the next one here. So this one, I kind of know this ship a little bit already, but not really, because a while back I built a something called a Merc Renegade. It was a SV. It was a troop transport ship as well, but SV form. Obviously, this one is a CV. This is the Renegade Explorer RE2 by Jay Drafton. So basically converted the ship to a CV, which of course would totally need a complete interior redesign and who knows how many other modifications to it to make it work in CV form. But that's cool. That's cool. That was it was probably the biggest SV that I ever made, but I think it translates to a moderately decent sized CV actually. Very, very cool. Definitely like that. There's a lot of changes I'm sure made everywhere. All the thrusters would have had to been replaced with CV types, and I think there's other changes in here too. We got some launcher positions over here with some decoy antennas at the moment. Quite a few turrets mounted in here. Got our spotlights. Yeah, originally it was intended to make these look like they were sort of VTOL like thrusters, or they would twist around when it would land on the ground. Was the idea of that. But yeah, we got quite a bit more lift thrust over here too. That's cool. That's cool. It's been so long. I haven't looked at the original in so long. I don't know necessarily all the changes that were made, but I'm pretty sure a lot of changes, because I know I never did a setup like that before. That looks really cool. I like the mixing of the different kinds of thrusters in the build there. And we got rear spotlights too. I don't recall if I ever had that on the original ship. I think we got let's see, are we a legit long range radar, or are we a decoy? We are legit. So that's a nice stock feature there. Got some sentry guns up on the top here. And then again, yeah, I don't believe this is necessarily designed for combat. Well, at least the original one wasn't. But this one's, I don't know yet. This might be a whole whole base style ship. Very cool though. Very cool. I like all the changes. I think some color was added here too. Some blue streaks. I don't recall having that on there before either. Some little texture lights over here. Got a boarding ramp here. So basically what I'm saying, from the original to what it is now, was a significant change to this ship. I mean, the hull is mostly intact, but everything else had to be changed. The aspect ratio and scaling of the interior is totally different between CV and SV. So everything else is going to be completely brand new to see. Let's see here. All right. Well, anyway, let's get aboard here and check out what is happening. Let me get out of there. Let me adjust the light. Got some blinky lights in the back. I like how the hangar door opened up a lot. Yeah, big old light show going on there. That's cool. Nice, nice touch there as well. So everything else is going to be completely, or pretty much different on this build, I think. It has to be. There's no way you can make it work. All the dimensions are so different. So in the original one, this was a very small little hangar bay back here for, couldn't really fit much of hardly anything. Maybe a little scarab. That's about it. So we got a 500K bulk E over there. That's cool. I like the sign. Nice looking hangar. Got a warp drive above. We got a couple small shield parts up there. Bulk F on the other side. Renegade. Nice. Oh, we got a button. What did you do? I don't know. It does something. It's probably a... I don't know. I don't know yet. Well, we're gonna keep it green there. And it's got a... Yeah, it's asymmetrically set up. The original one was to the front door here. Did not go in through the center. It was off put to the one side. Looks like over there we've got a, I believe that's our shield generator. Yeah, the newer model for that. That's really cool. I like the like glass framework above there, but it's different on this side. So yeah, just different stuff on either side. And it's interesting too, because some of the block work I think is original in here, and some of it, a lot of it's, you know, it just can't be. But some of it is. So it's cool. That's cool. Here, let me get the light on. Look at all the stuff in the ceiling. We got a Pentaxi tank up there. Our warp drive. All the... Oh, yeah, there's even a box up there. I see an ammo box in the corner. Another ammo box over there. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, let's go into the mid room here. If it's following the same general... It kind of is sort of following the original interior layout. This is kind of how it was sort of set up. Again, on a very much smaller scale. Well, yeah, we got a harvest bay over here, 320K there. We got bulk C, 640K over here. We got a couple more small shield parts, a medium shield part. Got a core mounted up over there. Got some piping. More shield parts here. CPU cores there. Wow. Way bigger. A couple advanced generators up on the ceiling. There's a lot to look at in this room here. We got a universal constructor on this side. And another one over there. Deconstructor. We got a plant. Got a location for another constructor, deconstructor right there. Gravity generator in that location. A bunch of storage boxes, shield access here. This is cool. This is cool. So interesting seeing how, yeah, translated to a CV and all like reworked and everything. Again, significantly different in here from the original, but it's kind of following the same pathing and layout too at the same time. So really interesting how that was done. But yeah, really cool. Quantum extender up on the ceiling there. I like that LCD there. Just kind of looking around with the light on a little bit here too. Yeah, so much stuff to see. All right, so let's go. So now we got an elevator. Obviously, the original ship didn't have an elevator, but yeah. Okay, so this keeps on going up too. That might be a way out of the ship. We'll find out in a second. Then we're gonna get into the other area here. Now, on the original one here, it had side seats because it was a troop transport. But this is more production. So this is where we got all our, we got some small constructors, advanced constructors in this area. So a lot of production capabilities in the ship here too. Well, that's cool. That's one of those newer, I think a RE2 thing, deco part with looks like I think an extra LCD doing that ring around the the sphere in the middle there that's kind of pulsating. That's cool. That's cool. Or I think that is. I think the outside is an LCD. The inside is the actual deco part. So we got a walkway. This part does look nice. I wish there was some more variants of them too. But yeah, that looks cool. This probably does open up, but right now it's not. There might be a switch for that. And we got our pilot seat right over here, sitting on a Xenoblock. You can tell by the texture on that one. And the big front glass face. And yeah, bulk B and bulk A as well. 640s over there. Some more sort boxes in here. We got some info. So it's basically talking about the different upgrades, replace the certain parts, exchange weapons for your choice, place small fusion reactor. It's got a location for a small fusion reactor as well. That's cool. And I think we got another deck above here actually. But yeah, it looks really nice. I like the lighting too. It's kind of I got it pretty dark outside. Maybe I ought to raise that up a little bit. But yeah, I was just trying to show off the lighting here. Yeah, I guess you can see a little bit better here with a little bit of light going on. And of course our med bay and O2 right over here. Alright, let's take this elevator. Oh, wait, what's this? We got some side bed. Oh, look at that. We got some beds. Kind of a balcony going over this area. That's cool. That's cool. And we got caution. So this might be an airlock. Oh, wow. Look at that. This is tricky. Whoa! Hey, let me aboard. There we go. We're on the top of the ship now. Oh, that's cool. That's an interesting way to do that. So, yeah, this is like a top boarding ramp. If you're out, like, shooting stuff up in space and got to get back in your ship real fast. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, pretty much to the point, but I like how it's got this little LCD caution in the elevator there too. There's probably some other features here there that I'm missing. I'd have to read the full part description there. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. So took an SV troop transport, considerably smaller than this, and turned it into a CV. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Alright, I'm curious on its specs too. So here, I'm going to get the lights back on here a second. And let's take a look at some numbers. So, unlock level 25, size class 4, 78 forward, 35 strafing, 128 lift. 55 reverse and 19 down. Yeah, good amount of lift. It has a lot of cargo aboard, so yeah, that's a good thing. So it can move that cargo from the ground and things like that. 9-hour and 22-minute build time. It's required 4 quantum processors, so I'm suspecting this is a Core 9 right now, but it's not using too much other crazy stuff. Some heat exchangers in there, and that's not a big deal. It's another item I believe you can buy from a store, a Polaris shop, or others in game, or get them from loot boxes, of course. Yep, 900,000 CPU, dialed right into that too. 898,794 in the mix there. Does have a stock shield on board of 43,503 hit points. Let's see here. Wanted to check out this area. Does have an advanced warp drive stock, so the 60 light year warp drive. Storage wise, we've got wow, okay, so we got an ammo box, 2 ammo boxes. Those are record boxes, 14K each. Plus we have 2 ammo controllers, A and B, at 240K each. We have a 320K harvest bay. I like how this is done. So we got our bulk A through F. And I think every one of these, Well, I guess not. So E is 512. D is 640. I think most of them are 640. Just E is 512. Let's see. Then we got building supplies. That's a box. Trade goods 1, 2, and 3. Other sort boxes. Mission supply box. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, all color coordinated in here and written, labeled nicely. So yeah, really, really cool. A lot of storage. This thing carries a lot. I can see why it's got the big time lift thrust with all these lift thrusters in place here. These are the large ones, not the drive thrusters. At first, I thought they were drive thrusters, but are they? 1 block, 2 block. Oh, they are drive thrusters. Never mind. That was deceiving there. I was looking at these top blocks thinking for some reason that was only 2 across, but no, that's 3. They are drive thrusters. That would explain all the lift. Got a lot of strafing thrust over there as well. And quite a lot of guns and stuff on here too. So, yeah, very nice. Good size shield. Can add some launchers over here. Can do quite a few part upgrades on the inside. Yeah, very cool. So, yeah, again, this is the Renegade Explorer RE2 by Jay Drafton. Very, very nice. Oh, wait. What's this? That here. I'm going to do one last thing here. Oh, you still don't want to come on. I think this might be like a multi-turret. Hold on, I can check in the menus here. Yeah, retractable multi-turret. That's what that is. So yeah, I already set up for salvaging or mining. Did have the harvest bay already on there too. So yep, makes sense. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, the Renegade Explorer RE2 by Jay Drafton. Very, very cool conversion. Oh, I would say from a SV to a CV. Nice, nice. All right, so moving on to the next one here. This is the RE2 Ghost Shock, if I said that correctly, by Procyon Loader. And yeah, this is a SV. I'm trying to figure out its origin. It looks really cool. But I don't know if it's combat or not, but it kind of a little bit combat-y. It does have the couple gats up front there, a couple guns on the side, but maybe that's not its. I doubt it's its primary purpose to shoot stuff. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah, this is doing that really wild, crazy thruster block design back over here too. That's cool. Again, wild shape, and I've seen that on, I believe, the same author's a different build too. But that is such an unusual polygon setup. It just looks so cool. Really innovative there. I like the stripes on here too. Pretty smooth on the front there, all kind of aerodynamic. And it looks like it's got some room on the inside too. Got a strafing thrust over here on the sides. Lift thrust there on the bottom. Just getting on the very bottom here. I don't think there's any access doors there, but obviously there is in the back. Yeah, really nice looking ship. Overall, yeah, the shape, okay, yeah, kind of like a little bit roundish around the front, but yeah, it's a cool look, very cool look, especially with those really cool thruster housings on there. Got a light on the back, and obviously this opens up. I like the different colors or the different tones of gray with the ramp blocks there. All right, here I'm going to adjust the lights. And let's get aboard here. Let's go to about that. We'll try it. On the inside here, oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. So we got a trauma station, armor locker box right over there. Another box on the other side. O2. A couple fridges up in the top there. I like the LCD. right up there. That fits nicely on the half block area there. Yeah, it looks really cool, especially kind of mixed in with the block work with the texture lights there. What do we got behind this door? Upgrade slots. That's a pretty big upgrade slot, too. You could fit something pretty meaty in there. I don't know if it's meant for CPU cores or other parts yet. But, or whatever you want to put there, really. Got another one on the other side over here. Those are, what, 4 blocks deep. Definitely fit a lot of stuff there. Then we got a constructor up front. We got a long-range radar. Or, I'm sorry. What is that? I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, it is the long-range radar. It is, like, legit. That's cool. Oops. There we go. And warp drive, obviously, right above our heads there. Generator slot over here. It's like it's using the 1x2 generators. But I think they're set up so you could rip those out and put in a bigger one. Like the 1x3 generators, at least, in there. Looks like there's another one up front, but maybe I got that wrong, too. I'm not sure yet. No, it does look like there's another generator up there. And on this side, we got a shield. Well, that's cool. I like how that's set up. And then, obviously, if you click right in the front middle here, right above the constructor, that gets you into the cockpit. So, yeah. Very cool. Yeah, just SV. It looks kind of more of a utility. Maybe something to, you know, loop POIs with. Things like that. Very cool. Very cool. I bet you it's got a decent amount of storage on here, too. All right. Well, let's take a look at its specs here. Unlock level 25, size class 1, 74 forward, 31 strafing, 110 lift. Yeah, a lot of lift thrust there. 62 reverse, 30 down. 6 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Those have the 2 Gatling turrets, the 2 Gatling guns, and our long-range radar. Hour and 35-minute build time. Pretty low build time on here. And, yeah, not too picky about parts. We need a couple of these upgrade kits for the radar, along with that communication equipment. A little bit of antimatter converters in here. It's possible. I don't know if one of the parts are using those or if it actually is running some antimatter thrusters, which I don't think it is. It does have the plasma converters. I think those are for some upgraded thrusters as well. CPU on here uses an 18,501, set to 21,000. Translates to a, here, let's sort that. Looks like a Core 7. 2 basic, 2 improved, 2 advanced CPU cores. And yeah, never mind. It's a advanced jump drive. Yep. So these are different on SVs than they are CVs. So they give you a 15 light year range. In AU terms, 48. Does have a shield on board. 5866 on stock shield power there. And then we do have some P menu options for radar, turrets, and guns. Storage. There we are. Let's see. We got, looks like ammo cargo. So 30K. So it's kind of like, it's probably using the ammo controller, but it's just set to 30K, and that would also include your main cargo bay. And beyond that, you got some sort boxes and a fridge. Contact tank, of course. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Pretty inexpensive. Very stylish. Nice utility type craft here. Yeah, well, a good amount of storage too. I mean, 30K. When you're dealing with the SV, that's a lot. That'd be a pretty big storage controller on a CV if it was all translated to a CV. Probably be well, 300K, probably about 10 times more. So yeah, very, very cool. Again, this is the RE2 GoShock. I don't know if I said that right. I think I said it differently both times. By Procyon Loader. Very nice build. All right, so we're going to get back to the Star Trek. setting again here. Oh, this one's already on and ready. So here we have the Star Trek Enterprise Takayama shuttlecraft by Dom Santini. I probably screwed up the name on this one too, but that's cool. Yeah, this is that kind of like a runabout, but yeah, going by a different name there. Yeah, 1701 US. It belongs to the USS Enterprise. They got the little runabout nacelles on here, like the LCD labeling there, and yeah, it had a pretty straightforward body shape on this one. Pretty much exactly what it's looking like right there. That is cool. That is cool. I like the overall configuration of it. Oh, look at all the retractables on the top there. Yeah, the LCDs really help too. We got the red and green blinky lights on the front, side door on one side, so kind of asymmetrically placed side door over here. Then on the back we have here, I'm gonna open this up right now. See what's in there. Looks like that gives us access. Oh, outdoor utility function. So we got armor locker and we got a trauma station right there, and accessible from the outside. More blinky lights on the back there as well. Oh, we got more. We got all kinds of sneaky little doors in here. Oh wow, didn't expect this. This is sneaky. Look at that. We got a whole 4-pack of launchers back over here. Hold on, we're gonna have to get these puppies out here a second. Yes. Get them on. There. Yeah, so I was told, and I haven't tested this yet myself, that back in the day, these doors would interfere with the guns, so the guns couldn't fire. But I was told that was corrected probably a good year ago. So you can actually put doors in front of your guns now and have them work. I remember trying that back in the day, and the guns wouldn't fire even if the whatever the ramps or doors were opened, because there's something in its way. But I believe that was corrected in the game itself. So I think that is cool. So yeah, this actually has quite a lot of stuff, and some of these I don't believe are weapons. I think we're dealing with some mining here. Yes, we are. Laser drill modules here on the outer side. On the inside, these are actual guns. So we got yeah, some pulse lasers and basically a 4-pack of mining drills installed. And a couple spotlights right up front there as well. That's cool. All right. So then we got our side door here. Let me adjust the lights. A little bit. Oh, right into a pilot. Okay, we're right into the bridge right now. Ready to go. We got a box down there. Well, a couple boxes. Ventilator. And yeah, that's so we don't get into the back area from here at least. Did I miss something? It looks like looks like there's a good amount of room back there. But I think that's all parts. I'm gonna God mode and fly in there a second. Oh yeah, look at all the thrusters. Yeah, thrusters and all kinds of stuff on the inside here. Oh wow, look at that. We even got like I think that's a long range radar. We'll look at that in the P menu. Got yeah, some yeah, you know, I didn't even think about that. When you're looking at the body, obviously Star Trek ships don't fly with rocket engines. They fly with entirely different technology. So having thrusters poking out all over the place just doesn't fit with the whole Star Trek thing at all. So the author kind of did what I did too when I was working on Star Trek ships. Hid the thrusters for the most part, so you don't really see them. And so they're kind of in the back there, which is totally fine. Then on the top too, look at that set of guns. See quite a few guns there. You got some LCDs. I think these LCDs are for the caution and the arrows and stuff on the sides. Yeah, very cool. Nice runabout, or in this case, shuttlecraft. Yeah, that's very, very cool. Let's take a look at some numbers here. Oops. There we go. So, unlock level 25, size class 1. I don't think I have your thrusters on. Let me turn those on. 98 forward, 31 strafing, 93 lift, 66 reverse, and 30 down. Got 6 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. It does have a legit long-range radar on it. We got the there's 3 of these medium laser turrets, which are on the top, and then you got the 4 laser drills and the 4 modulated pulse lasers as well. So a lot of laser action. Fits with Star Trek though. They typically use a lot of lasers. Or photon torpedoes, I think, would be the other thing. It requires an insane amount of quantum processors, so I'm not exactly sure why that is. That's a lot. How does it require so many of those? Oh, we got a quantum core small on here. Interesting. Yeah, SV auxiliary core, communication equipment. Didn't look like it was overpowered in any which way, shape, or form. I'm just kind of surprised that it's needing all that. Hold on. Let's take a look at the CPU. Okay, so 44,000. It's got a quantum storage extender. Huh. That's interesting. So yeah, using 39,000 out of 44,000. Take a look here. So it's listed as a Core 11. Unusual core setup. So it's got a quantum core small, quantum extenders, and some auxiliary cores here, but it doesn't have any superior cores in the build out mix here. But it's getting its CPU from the other locations. It is obviously it's balanced out with CPU. Well, yeah, allocated. So it's got about I don't know, close to 5,000 CPU left over. 20,505 on stock shield on here. Storage on here. There we are. So we got an ammo controller at 6,500. We got a cargo box there. We got another controller, 48K. So quite a lot of storage there. For SV again. Harvest controller at another 30K. Then we got our protection tank and another sort box. So yeah, quite a lot. I mean, for an SV, that's a lot of storage. I'm struggling a little bit to figure out why it's needing so many quantum processors and why the CPU is so high on it. I didn't see. I mean, it's got 4 laser drills, but that ain't the end of the world. It's got 4 of these. It's got 3 of these. Again, not that much weapons, but it did have something going on with its storage that I don't even know what that is. With the quantum storage thing, that is unfamiliar to me. I might have to research that and figure out what the heck that is about. But yeah, a bunch of thrusters on the inside. Are some of these thrusters like? Okay, so it is animator thrusters in here, which are the most powerful type in the game, I do believe. It goes from your ion to plasma to antimatter. But still, I'm just struggling to figure out why it needs so much CPU and why it needs so many quantum processors in the build. Playing the game, you know, like I got 2 quantum processors from abandoned POI, just kind of playing it the other day, and I'm just like, yeah, it took a little bit to get the 2 quantum processors. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out. That's unusual there. Yeah, I've been getting a little bit of allergies kind of kicking in, so my nose is kind of running a little bit. Kind of, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, then it gets all congested there. But yeah, really, really cool ship. Really cool ship. Yeah, again, this is the Star Trek Enterprise Takayama shuttlecraft by Dom Santini. Very, very cool. All right, so on to the next build here. This looks pretty wild. Now this one on the workshop had no information whatsoever on it. It was up in the spotlight there, but it didn't have any data on what version of the game it was for or any specs or anything like that. So this is the TBK REKA by Croc or CR Rock. Not exactly sure the best way to say that, but yeah, very very cool looking ship design here. I like that. Oh, it's I don't know. This almost looks like it would be something from like Star Wars or something. I'm unfamiliar kind of with the ship. Really dig this inset here with the like framework, things like that. We got a turret on that side and the other side. A couple launchers up over here. I think those are plasma. A couple more launcher locations on the bottom side, right down over here. So you got entry on the right and left. I like this. I like how that looks. That's cool. That's kind of like a vent. Obviously, there's some thrusters back over there too, but really cool. All the blocks are worked out around the area. We also have some retractable turrets down in here too, in the back area. Ooh, there's some more up top here too. Yeah, cool looking thruster housing there. Yeah, we definitely have more retractables. There's one. There's another one there. So yeah, good amount of guns on here. Say this, it's prime, and you also got kind of a cockpit that's back from the front of the ship. So I'd say this would be a combat craft. Oh, I love that round. And this looks so Star Wars back here. This has got to be a Star Wars ship. It just looks Star Warsy. Green thrusters. Interesting color for that. I like how this all the blockwork around here is set up. That is cool. And the I don't know what you call those, the flaps or the, I don't know. That's cool. But yeah, the roundy door back over here, that's really neat looking. I like the use of these deco like railing part things there. That fits perfectly. Yeah, and the difference in color and texture on the back part of like the wing parts of the ship here, that is very cool too. Got a couple of skylights coming into the cockpit area. Yeah, that's neat. That's a really cool looking ship. Kind of low profile. Obviously, some more locations for some launchers, but it already has decent weaponry on it already. However, you can certainly add more, which is the more the merrier, which is totally fine with me. What I worry about, though, just looking at it and knowing how SV numbers go with CPU, I have a feeling that this one's... We'll see. I hope I'm wrong, but I bet you it's going to be above a Core 9 again. We'll see. We'll see. It's not the end of the world going above a Core 9. Just it takes a while to get all the stuff to build them in game, at least, if you're playing by the standard rules there. But yeah, I'm gonna come in one of the side doors. So okay, we're on the ground here. Let me adjust the lights. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, we got 8 passenger seats as soon as we walk in. Going up front there, you can see the warp drive in there. We got warp drive access. Pentaxi tank mounted right up in there. I like that glass formation there. Blockwork kind of matching the warp drive. Nice display. A couple cargo boxes. Below that, we got some utility back here. We got O2 and armor locker. Storage controller there. And another one there. Trauma station. Couple. Oh, that's a pretty wild looking fridge display there. I like that. That's neat. Turn sideways like that. It kind of looks like it's one big fridge rather than 2 little fridges there. That's cool. Nice looking beams and stuff back over here. We got some room back over here too. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is trippy. Oh, this is these are railings and stuff. Yeah, we definitely got some room back over here. So this kind of looks like that's for maybe some quantum cores, or at least that's what I associate the Q with. And we got some AA over here. Not sure on that one yet. I'm sure. Yeah, I'll not think on that. What is AA? I mean, first thought that comes to mind is anti-air, but I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. What is AA? I don't know. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, no kid. Oh, yeah, this is how you get to the cockpit itself. Oh, that's a cool looking cockpit. I like that. Yeah, that's interesting. Obviously, with SVs and stuff, you don't get elevators, and they don't even have a staircase. So you gotta like fake everything out. Well, not really fake it out, but use other ways to get people up and down inside a SV or HV. Due to lack of ladders, staircases, elevators of any origin for these. Yeah, very cool, and I really dig that cockpit assembly there too. So quite a bit in here, and nice. Yeah, it looks cool. Let's see the seats. Yeah, the seats are the right seat type. When you pick internal pilot seats for SVs or HVs, there's two different variants. One will have your head up one block higher than the other one, and that's the important thing to know on the internal pilot seats. So like if you use the wrong one, you'd be staring right at the block here. But if you use the right one, you'll look right out the window right there, and it's obviously using the right one here. So that's really cool. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Cool looking ship. Again, I gotta associate this with Star Wars. However, I'm unfamiliar with this ship in Star Wars, but it's a really cool looking one, that's for sure. If I even got that right, this could be just an original design by the author itself too. I look at it, there's so many elements that remind me of Star Wars. This whole back end, and actually, oh yeah, that's such a cool door. That's such a cool door, the way that's set up. And the same thing with the thruster housings back over there. Yeah, very nice build there. Let's take a look at the numbers. Now, here's where I'm going to be curious again. Yeah, I already seen that. Every single SV I look at that has a gun on it, well, almost. Anything that looks like it could be worthy of going against maybe a shielded POI on the ground or something like that, is always like blowing blowing way past Core 9 on CPU every single time. It's honestly, it's been very discouraging for me. It's been a long time since I built like one of my SV lines, like a Merc, which were supposed to be combat SVs of different costs, and it's just like I don't even want to. I look at the numbers here, and it's like you can't do anything. The CPU is so restrictive on these, unless you make them really really expensive and hard to obtain parts, or just not use the CPU at all. And I think that's what this ship is doing. I don't believe it's using the CPU much. Well, actually, it kind of is. Let's take a look at that. Anyway, I was just looking at the part costs in here. It does have some bridges and matrices in here. A little bit of Zacosium, a little bit of platinum. It's not too bad, though, on the resource costs overall. Really, pretty inexpensive there. CPU brought up to 21,000. I think that might be a Core 9. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's a Core 7. And it's using 36,000. That's going to translate to it does look here. I'll sort that to make sure. It is a Core 7, so it's not using the superior cores in there. So that's why I didn't see any quantum processor usage in there as well. It does have a shield on board, 8578 on stock shield hit points. Back over here on its guns, does have actually quite a few of these. 8 retractable light Gatling turrets. You got 2 heavy plasma cannons and 2 medium plasma cannons, and light laser 2 light laser turrets on there. It does have an option there for gravity generator, storage. So we got an ammo controller at 984. Quite a few. I think. Oh, are these are all controllers here, aren't they? It's like different size controller. Well, Some may just be the controller itself. Some also have some cargo extensions on them. So kind of, yeah, quite a lot of them. A lot of different sort boxes, basically. A couple fridges, more boxes there, and more boxes there. And then, of course, our big taxi tank. So, yeah, very, very cool build again. Really dig the shape and the styling. The interior is really nice as well. Again, this is the TBK Rika by Croc or CR Rock. It's basically CRROCK is the author name. So I believe this is a new author too, to me at least. I think. Don't quote me on that. It's possible I got that wrong, but I don't think so. Anyway, very, very, very nice build. As of me complaining about the SV CPU, that's not the author's fault whatsoever. I don't think that the SV and HV CPU are playing right when it comes to combat creations. All right, so the next build here. I've seen other builds from the same author here. Some really authentic looking tanks. This one I don't even know how to say the name. It's the PZBE FWGVI P by it's called the Porsche without the E Tiger. Porsche Tiger by NT. This is probably the author really knows their tanks, and it's probably the authentic name of this particular, probably older, like again like a World War II type tank from Germany, I do believe. Yeah, and definitely got the German symbol on there, and these things are really detailed and elaborate. These tanks. This also on the workshop post, it does come in a couple different color variants. Now this is like the like a black one here, but I believe there's a green and more of a tan one as well. So a couple different color palettes to pick from. One thing I'm looking at is the to start with here is the tracks. That looks really good. That looks really, really good, what the author did to create those tracks. That's different yet than what I've seen done in the past, but that, yeah, it's using that one block with that certain texture on it. Yeah, that's cool. That really works for this tank here. And you got kind of the front parts there. Very nice. A lot of detail on these. Looking at like all the different things going on here. There's like some tread mud flaps or something back over here. That's cool. On the front, you've got like a little gunner position there with a little blinky light on the front. It actually looks like it's kind of like shooting. Another little window down in there. That's done differently too. And then of course our main gun. We got a way in and out of the tank there. We got another hover. This is, yeah, this is probably, yeah, this is definitely HV, by the way, too. Not an SV in this case. We got our actual hover engines down over here, kind of behind the tread, which kind of hides them, and it looks kind of cool on the inside there. And you can see up in the wheel wells here, we got some like a fuel tank in there and some other stuff. A couple blocks right there. Little diamond pattern right there. Yeah, lots of just little precise details on here. Got a box back over that. That's actually a LCD over that box, and yeah, there's no decals that look like that anyway. That's cool. That's cool. So we got a door down here too. Probably the engine compartment. Yep. That's cool. And actually, while in here, it looks like we got a shield, generators, got the wiring. But yeah, this would be like the engine back over there. And then we got our interior area here. I'm going to stay in God mode here for, well, I don't know. Here, I'm going to try to get out of God mode. Let's see how this works out. Yeah, pop right down in here. So on the inside here, we got a passenger. Well, yeah, couple, I would say passenger seats are like gunner and other. So it looks like a 3 or 4, actually a four crew tank here. We got 2 seats in the front, 2 back over there. We got a trauma station, armor locker, got a window, little ventilation on the inside. We got a big old food processor right in the middle. It's it looks kind of cool. It looks like something you might see on the inside of a tank, modern tank or something like that. A good constructor on this side. O2, another fridge up front, and then we got our 2 seats here. Very cool. Yeah, these are neat to look at. The author has a whole line of different like tanks and creations like that, and they're all really like replicas. You know, about the best you can do with the voxel blocks in the game. Which is really cool here. That main gun, that looks cool too. Single turret on the front there. Yeah, really cool. You can kind of see where the exhaust from the engine compartment would go. Oh, look at the little subtle detail there. That's an LCD right there, like a little hatch or thing right on the turret there on either side. Hard to even notice, especially with this color scheme. I should have grabbed some of those other colors. Could have painted it up like a desert tan and more of a forest green kind of color. But yeah, very nice. The last thing I'm trying to figure out is, wow, that's tricky. There's some crazy trick. What is even going on here? So this is like an antenna, but this is made with an LCD, I do believe. Well, that's crazy. There's got to be there's got to be a lot of LCDs projecting this. Maybe that's what like one of them over there is, and it's in this compartment. Oh, fuel tank. We got another compartment on this side for pentaxi tank. Yeah, look at that antenna though, with the stuff. That's cool. That is just wild. Another antenna on the other side, done with LCDs. It's just that it's all these little fine details it's cool. We got a couple spotlights on here too in the front, and of course, yeah, that's just looks like a machine gunner, but it's with the little blinky light again. It kind of makes it look like it's shooting. Very cool. Very cool. Nicely detailed, and what a cool looking track design with that block and texture combo with all the other stuff going on. That is really nice. All right, let's look at the numbers here. Unlock level 25, size class 1, 52 forward, 26 strafing, 62 lift. Huh? HVs always screw me up. They don't lift, but this one does. 62 lift, 52 reverse. Obviously, that's why it doesn't go down either. It's because they only have 4 direction. But this could be because of some other parts on there. So I'm not sure if it has or not. So we have a detector and a heavy cannon for weapons. 1 hour and 5 minute build time. Pretty tame on its resource cost. Does need a couple upgrade kits. Could be for radar. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at that too. 16,000 CPU, so it's balanced out here in Reforged Eden 2. That would translate to a looks like I think that's already sorted. Core 5. So 2 basic, 2 improved cores in your main core. Storage. Got an ammo controller at 5,500. And it looks like 3 sort boxes beyond that. Then you got your fridge and your pentaxi tank. So yeah, really nice. Again, I almost want to try a tracked creation again, because I really like what the author did with the tracks there. That's neat. I've seen the author do the tracks in different ways before, and they also look very good. But this one, I don't know. It looks like rubber or something like that, or it just looks pretty cool. Really nice way of going about a track design, which is really hard to pull off with the parts and blocks in the game. It just is, yeah. Anyway, very, very cool build here. Again, this is the PZBF FWGVI parentheses P Porsche Tiger by NT. Very, very cool build. Nice and authentic. It's cool seeing this kind of stuff, like collectibles there. It's just cool. All right, so the next build and the last build of the week here. This I got out of new releases. This is the Chamira or Chamira. I think I got to say it that way. By Zendog. I got a ship name that too from a way back. I was probably calling it the wrong name the whole time. But yeah, really cool looking CV here. I believe this is a combat CV. Definitely a lot of guns on it. Kind of got that that construction color or paint job on it. Just looks really cool. Kind of mostly darker, and then you've got certain areas that are in the kind of yellow construction color. Nice look to that. Okay, so we got a lot of front-facing turrets. We got a couple big guns back over here too. So it looks like some heavy weapons on the sides, and yeah, just a whole barrage of front-facing turrets that all look like they're going to have a proper line of sight. And then our bridge is moved back over here in kind of a safe zone. And I would not doubt that there are some decoys in the front two fork parts of the ship here. Well, I'll fly in there in a second and take a look. Got a strafing thrust back over in this area. Even some more like laser type turrets back over here. Single forward thrust on here. I think the author was trying to be pretty conservative with the CPU on this too. Have advantages and disadvantages for a single forward thruster. One advantage is, you know, having a drive thrust like that is probably enough for the whole ship. The only thing that it tends to screw you up on a little bit, unless you can accommodate for that in other ways, is it messes with your your yaw when you're turning and stuff like that, because it bases that on separation of thrusters. When you have a single thruster in a direction, it doesn't get those numbers, so it kind of makes that number diminish. I've been working on a ship on the side that I tried the same thing with, and it works, but yeah, it didn't have a lot of like turning performance because of it. But maybe this counteracts that too. If you got more thrusters that are separated from the center of mass, you can kind of counter that too, depending on how you set up the rest of the ship. And it looks like the rest of the thrusters are kind of divided here, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe not. We got, yeah, but there's, yeah, they're all over the place though. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, that's yeah, it's neat. It looks like it's going to have a good amount of firepower. Because I definitely believe it's a combat ship, I just want to check out its hull materials as well. So we got hardened steel. Looks like I think the whole hull may be built of hardened steel. Yeah, it kind of looks like all of it's hardened steel. Let's fly on the inside over here a second. So, oh, okay, so we actually, I don't think, it's kind of like a couple, like you could throw on like a little decoy thruster or something there, or decoy generator, decoy thruster, like a little baby thruster, or a really small generator, or of course guns. You can put in launchers or turrets as decoys too. And basically, I don't like the idea of doing that myself, but it works in game, and that is where the AI is going to shoot at the closest threat it sees. So if you had decoys in these areas here, the AI would be like, I want to shoot that. But then all your real guns over here that are blasting the AI creation will be unscathed, and the AI would be all like focusing its fire in these areas. So if these were really like bulked up with a lot of armor, even some xenoblocks or combat steel, things like that, with little decoy generators and thrusters and maybe a turret or something in there, Then the AI would be all fixated on that and not bother trying to shoot the stuff that's further back in the build, all these real guns that are actually shooting the AI. I also got radar back here. Let's see if that's a real one. Long range radar. Yes, it is. All right, so let's get aboard here a second. Actually, I got to figure out exactly where to do that. I'm gonna come in this top hatch for now. There's probably more ways in and out. Let's start here. Let me adjust the lights. So it looks like okay. So we're gonna go down another deck beyond this, but here's our bridge level. That's cool. Where the cockpit is, that's sitting pretty far back from the front, which would probably be a safe zone. You know, again, the AI is still going to shoot at those front thrusters and stuff, so it's still going to be attracted to shoot at the front of those things. But if it decides it wants to target a turret or something like that, it'll probably shoot at the sides that are out over there. Yeah, cool. I like the kind of hexagon-shaped hallway in here. A lot of utility function. We got some weapon repair or upgrading, O2 and med bay. And then in the back area here, we got some CPU cores and production. Teleporter nicely on the sensor. A couple advanced constructors. I like how they're painted. That's cool. Storage controller back over there. So yeah, pretty much all utility. Got an ATM. Armor locker as well. So yeah, a lot of utility and production on that deck. Looks like we're going to actually have 3 decks. Oh, wow. So over here we get into the palace. That's cool. We got a bunch of roots around here. And, oh yeah, we got TV, we got the couch, we got the wine shelf, sink. Yeah, that's a nice pad over here. We're kind of looking over engineering section in back here. Looks like we got a fusion reactor and a shield, warp drive. Petaxa tank is in there. Yeah, this is pretty unexpected. This is quite the nice chill out spot here. We also got our food processor in there. And then down here, let's go forward first. Oh, yeah. So we got another way in, right in the center, like the fork design on the front. And let's see, where does this get us? Back into engineering over here. All kind of glassed off from the inside. A bunch of fuel and O2 up above all that stuff there. Thruster locations there. It looks like we have some side areas here too with the storage controller. Quite a bit of room. Like if you wanted to add some more parts, I think you could. Excuse me again. Even fit like an advanced generators. If I don't think you need to with the fusion reactor, but just saying, it does have some room back there for additional parts, and throughout other areas of the ship here too. Yeah, very cool. Warp drive. Yeah, a lot of stuff back here, but it definitely looks like it's a focused on being a combat ship. I didn't see so far, at least. No, we already been there. Didn't see a farming section. At first, I was wondering when I came down here. I thought these might have been grow plot filler blocks, but no. I think they are just hallways there. I don't think it would be. I don't think it's the right kind of ship to have a farm. I think it's it's about combat, and usually when you're out shooting up stuff, you're not worried about growing your crops at the same time. Oh yeah, and we got some front doors here too. Looks like some whole bunch of shield parts. And a gravity generator. Oh, that's on the, yeah. And actually, we got turbines, too. So, it looks like if it's matching on the other side, I think we have, what, 4 of the big turbines? So, this thing will probably have reduced fuel costs as well, flying it around. Yeah, very cool. Very cool build. Take a look at some numbers here. Alright, so unlock level 25, size class 3, 39 forward, 39 strafing, 45 lift, 48 reverse, 30 or 43 down. So very balanced space type thruster arrangement, which makes sense for the kind of ship it is too. 6 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. We've got quite a loadout of weapons here. We got some microwave lasers and some ultraviolet lasers of medium variety. We do have a legit long-range radar, some EMP cruise missiles, which basically take down shields pretty fast. And main plasma batteries, 2 of those on the mix, and medium rail turrets. A bunch of stuff going on there. 18-hour and 34-minute build time. It is using quite a lot of quantum processors. Could, again, be tied to some of the weapons. But we'll reactor core, of course, the fusion reactor, heat exchangers, also related to that part. Some of the advanced upgrade kits and things like that, large upgrade kits, have to do with some, like the radar and probably some other parts on here. CPU-wise is set to 1.1 million. Balance out pretty good to that. Just a smidgen over, which isn't going to cause you any problems at all. Let's see. That's going to translate to a Core 11. So we got our full Core 9 setup here, and then 2 quantum cores added to it. It's probably where a lot of those quantum processors are coming from, is the quantum cores there. And what did this actually have for quantum processors? 52, yeah. So, pretty good size stock shield. And keep in mind, this also has turbines on board, too, to reduce your power cost by 163,000 and shield strength. Stock. Storage on here. Let's see, we got an ammo controller at 320k, a harvest controller at 320k. And I think that's pretty much right to the point on that, too. So you get the harvest for salvaging or... hold on. One last thing I want to check again is, did it have a multi-turret stock? Doesn't look like it, but it is ready for one. Like if you were to slap on a multi-turret somewhere, probably a lot of different locations you could put that on here. But yeah, you could do some salvaging. So after you blow up the bad guys in space, you could salvage your ship and shove it in your harvest bay there. And then, yeah, very cool build. So, yeah, again, this is the Chamira CV by Zendog. I don't think I said the author name originally, did I? It is by Zendog, though. Zendog. Very cool. I think this is the first creation I've seen from this author as well. So yeah, it's really cool to see all some new names in the mix, and check out some different builds and of different styles and types, and some are for different reasons than others. And yeah, really cool. So that is it for this week. And yeah, a lot of really cool builds and creations to check out again. But other than that, you all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.